Go. Oh man, coming in. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we just had a goal. Elser.
Yes, very good. Arkansas Diocese playing for the Maccabean Madness.
Yeah. Well, welcome. Both difficulties and for the late startup for the live feed, but welcome to the Assumption Seminary first inaugural
36th annual Rector's Cup. This is the first year we're doing this live stream, and we're very proud to bring this to you live and with a broadcast. Unfortunately, the broadcaster descended on me, Marlon Bradshaw III, and Terry Crews here.
Oh, yep. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Very good. Excellent. It is a pleasure to be here. I'm Robert Shelton for the Diocese of San Antonio, and I'm joined here by
Nathan Ashburn for the Diocese of Little Rock. Back to the game real quick because we got an interesting update. We got the Apostolic Avengers heading towards the goal. Oh, what a wonderful save by the keeper.
Antonio
Guzman for the Maccabean Madness.
Oh, head
wow.
By
what a wonderful save.
Anwar, I believe. That was Anwar, yes.
To catch y'all up is actually the game has been going on for about 10 minutes. It's 0-0 still, so it's still anybody's game.
The Ocho. Quick update on the teams. Oh, we got a ball coming right.
Oh, man. Oh, whoa.
We almost got some hazard pay.
I know, right.
Michael Villasencio going for the return ball.
Oh, man. Look, we got the Maccabean Madness running down the field. It looks like he's about to pass it. Oh, no, he tried to cross.
Yes. Quick update on the teams. We have currently 2 teams playing today. We divided our teams with a acclamation of men from the seminary. We had team captains, and they selected teams. And the 2 teams are in the white. We have the Apostolic Avengers, captained by David Chaco, Archdiocese of San Antonio. And on the other side, we have the Maccabean Madness playing black, and that is Deacon Pedro Martinez for the Diocese of Fort Worth is their captain.
Yeah.
And we'll give you a quick rundown of the team members for David Chaco, captain, Diego Castaños, Michael Villavicencio, Guillermo Cruz, Jose Restrepo, Renze Izioke, JP Hardnetti, Democracy M, Brother Vinny for the Franciscans, Anwar Camarena, Astre Durali, David Teresa, Brian Vasero, and Hian.
And for the Maccabean Madness, Deacon Pedro Martinez is as the captain of this team. We have Antonio Guzman as the goalie, Thomas Lyons, Richard Armada, Thomas Davis, Richard Ramirez, Antonio, Christopher Elser, Gabriel Urquizo, Carlos Flores, Alex Smith, Alan Sanchez, Solomon Gaha, Royce Thomas, and Tuan Do.
Excellent. Great selection.
Yeah, it sounds like we have some great talent out there today.
We do, and the teams are fairly evenly matched. We have expert soccer players on both sides, and just a very, very fair, even distributed team. So really, it's anyone's game.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, no, look at Carlitos with the breakaway. Oh, misses his shot on goal. So the next thing we have up is a goal kick for the Apostolic Avengers.
I believe so, yes. We are playing today at the beautiful Our Lady of the Lake University's campus here in San Antonio. We're very privileged to be here. We've been coming here for years for our Archbishop's Cup and Rector's Cup, and so we're very proud that they've hosted us again. It is a gorgeous field, a gorgeous day. We know several people from the diocese are joining us. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous afternoon to be playing soccer.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a fantastic thing this year that we have done, and we invited the other communities involved this year. I mean, we have the Franciscans joining us, and the OMIs, the Oblates, joining us here today, and for tomorrow for our later broadcast for basketball and volleyball. So these are some wonderful things that we've implemented this year.
We're very excited. We're hoping to continue this as a trend and get more involved in the community.
Oh, good job, Paul, with a shot. Oh, man, got blocked by Pedro Martinez.
His calf has got to be stinging. That ball went right to his leg.
What a save Oh, ref calls it a goal.
He shoots, he scores.
Oh no, there seems to be some confrontation on the field. What is the ref going to call? Right now it stands as a goal for the Apostolic Avengers.
First goal of the game. I believe that was done by Brother Vinny, correct? Was the
I do believe so. Brother Vinny with the goal. Man, look at the Franciscans already showing up.
Jedi mind powers are not something to be trifled with.
Oh, that is absolutely true. I mean, he does have that will to bend the ball.
And to bend men to salvation.
Oh, yeah, that too.
There is still some controversy on this call. We haven't had a clarification on whether that was accepted as a goal.
I do believe it was accepted as a goal, sir, because they brought it back to the main center for kickoff. So it is now 1-0 with the Apostolic Avengers up.
Excellent. Led by Captain America himself, David Chaco, first
Yes.
lieutenant, graduate from West Point, and currently discerning for the Archdiocese of San Antonio and the Military Archdiocese.
Absolutely. You know, an interesting tidbit about David Chaco is like when he's done, he'll do like 3 years here as a priest for this diocese, the Archdiocese of San Antonio, and then he'll do a few years as a chaplain in the U.S. military.
What a fantastic service. Ball was just knocked out of bounds by Maccabean Madness. I believe that was a little
It looks
far
like
into
it
the
was out on the Maccabean Madness, yep. And
I'm blind, for those who don't know, even though I'm wearing my contacts. So the field is, we're playing on a full-size field, not a half court. So it is a bit distance out there. So we will try our best to get accurate reporting for y'all.
it was thrown in by the Avengers. They currently have the ball and possess it. They're moving in. You see here, we look for a cross. Oh, it was kicked out by the Maccabean. Oh,
Stayed in. And
no, it stayed in.
Recovered the ball for the goalie.
I want candy.
Up, looks like the Avengers.
Out of bounds.
They call it out on the Avengers. It is the Maccabean Madness ball. Throw in to Thomas Lyons. Nope. Oh wow, what a step in. It was cleared out by the Maccabean Madness. Picked up by Christopher Elser.
Oh, he's going solo on it. He's beating Arinze in a straight dash.
Oh man.
And Arinze is a fast man. Oh, that was
Arinze clears it just to get him some time for his defense to recuperate.
He took a hit on that. It was a nice slide tackle. Clean slide tackle. You can tell he limped that one off.
Absolutely.
That
was a beautiful play. That was a beautiful play.
Great play.
See here, we got a throw in for the Maccabean Madness here. Let's see if they can produce something this time.
Yes.
On this round towards the goal. Let's see here.
Seems there's a slight delay on the game here.
Yeah, it looks like
the ball in.
Yeah, the ball. Yeah, we don't have any safety nets here to keep balls from flying all the way out to the parking lot. So sometimes there might be a delay on that.
Thrown in.
What a nice throw in header by JP.
Oh, nice.
Apostolic Avengers have the ball and they're pushing the ball up the field.
Pass.
Clear. Oh man, look at that! Astrid all by himself. Look at him go.
Him and the goalie.
Here comes Brother Benny in the center. Let's see if he crosses. Takes a shot and it was left of the goal. Unfortunate for Astrid.
But what a strike.
It was, man. It was a beautiful play. Cleared straight down the field. Astrid all by himself sitting here at the halfway mark. Smart thing was he stayed on the left side of the halfway mark so that he wouldn't be called offsides.
Yeah, it's a brilliant play. And he left himself open to pass it when there was an opportunity. He had another player of his, a teammate, to send down the field. Right now we have Thomas Lyons has the ball at the half. Ooh, just nailed out by JP offside. That was a nice play. I don't think Thomas expected that.
Yeah. JP, we mean by John Paul Hartnetty. We just tend to call him JP because that's been his nickname for years.
Or JP the Fourth, John Paul the Fourth, maybe.
Yeah,
one
it's
day.
a possibility. You never know. Let's see here. The Maccabean Madness. Oh, nope. Is out on the Apostolic Avengers.
One of the OMI brothers, I believe, can't quite see.
Alex Smith with the ball. He trapped it and then passes up the field.
Goes to the Apostolic Avengers, it looks like.
Unfortunately, no one was there to receive the through ball.
David Chaco kicks it up the field, but looks like it went out of bounds. A lot of out of bounds this game. Not a lot of back and forth.
No, it's a typical thing when it comes to soccer.
Yeah. Well, they are tending to play on the sides a lot so far. I've noticed that. Not so much in the middle.
Yeah.
But that's a good defensive strategy, too. and leave yourself open to kick the ball out if need be. Give yourself a little more time to develop a plan, get some coverage.
Yeah.
Looks like a little bit of headbutt action.
Oh, look at this. The Apostolic Avengers. Oh, what a
looks like this is going to go out of bounds unless they can get to it.
I know, Brother Benny with the ball. He passes it up the field.
Oh, very
here
nice.
we go.
That was a spin move.
Here's a chance to see if we get around Deacon Parsons. Oh, look at that move.
Oh, open goal.
Oh.
Nope.
It was a stop by Deacon.
Brother Benny
Deacon
almost had it.
Ricardo.
That's my president.
He got the stop, and what a save! A shot on goal, but a save by Antonio. It looked like there wasn't really any difficulty
That is
with
something.
that shot.
That is something that has to be noted. Is amongst the seminary community, Antonio is probably our best goalie. That's going to be.
I would agree. Most definitely.
It's going to be a huge plus in the field of Maccabean madness.
Yeah, I mean, it is a huge plus. I mean, playing soccer for at least of the 15 years, I played 4 years as a goalie in high school. I have seen Antonio play several times, and he is quite the talent when it comes to that position.
He is, and I when I played soccer, I played defender for a few years, and I got to say, I'm quite impressed that Antonio is holding that down without any defenders.
That's true. I mean, all his defenders are pushed up.
Which, it is a great asset to have. It gives you more offensive capability, especially in the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we have the two deacons are playing the defenders, Pedro and Ricky, and both of those guys are expert soccer players. So, in my opinion, it looks like the Maccabeans are currently focusing on the strategy of defense.
Yeah. Oh, no, here comes the Maccabean Madness clears it off to the side.
Gabe.
He's looking for somebody to pass it to. He passes it back to the keeper. Keeper sits down on it. JP starting to put some pressure.
Oh, David Chaco with the
David
stop
Chaco
in
with
his
the
chest.
reception. Here comes Arenze. Oh, nice move on Arenze with the nice sidestep. He's going in. He's looking for. He might be looking for a cross. He crosses and.
Looks like it was
got-
intercepted.
Oh, what? Oh, just missed. Just missed by. Was it Antonio? From the Oblates? No, it is. It is Democracy.
There you go.
From the Oblates.
And the defense has been rather stout, except for that one drive.
Yeah, just for that one, it looked like it seemed to be questionable goal. Besides that one, it's been great defense.
It has, and it's
on
gonna,
both sides of the field, and
very
some good offensive opportunities.
And it's going to be interesting to see if the Maccabeans can capitalize on their offensive strength and really get their deep strikers, Thomas Lyons and Chris Elsner, in a position to get a strike. I think this game's going to be different.
Yeah.
And it also should be noted that the teams were only announced about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. They just put all the players together on one list and then just split them apart and, like, by random, put these teams together. So it's quite interesting to see how these two teams play together, because chemistry is a very important thing in soccer.
It is.
So
it is.
It's been interesting to see how this has played out so far. Oh.
Out
I
of
think
bounds,
the ref missed that one.
Yeah.
I think the ref missed that one. I think that looked like a handball to me.
I would agree. Yeah, out of bounds.
So out of bounds by the Apostolic Avengers. It's the Maccabean Badness' ball. Thomas Lyons for the throw-in. Passes it in to Richard Armada.
Out of bounds again.
Yep.
I believe that was Guillermo Cruz. But it's fascinating how they split these teams, because before this, everyone was practicing together. They just kind of draw teams as it is when they practice, so no one knew who was going to be on whose team.
That's true.
So it's another aspect to think of, that some of these gentlemen know each other's moves and know each other's thinking already.
Yeah.
Oh,
Christopher Elson recovers from his fall.
Yes.
He accidentally tripped over the ball and recovers.
And
gets it back.
Between the legs of two defenders.
Christopher, what a surprising move.
With a angled kick there. Sorry, Chris is on the ground. He's a little upset at that play.
Yeah.
And it should be noted that Christopher Eldner from the Diocese of Arkansas, Little Rock, was a kicker for Arkansas State Razorbacks.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he was on the team for a year. When you're in college, you can still discern for the priesthood.
And many men have stories like this.
Absolutely.
David Chaco at West Point, Chris Elsner at University of Arkansas.
JP with the through ball. He passes it to Brother Vinny.
Brother Braden's got a shot on the goal.
Oh, it just went wide. So it's unfortunate.
But I think Brother Vinny is going to be a wild card today.
I think so, man. I think Brother Vinny is the people that is just the man that's the unknown.
Oh. Well, Jordan's car got hit by a soccer ball.
Yep. It happens.
happens.
It's the game of soccer.
So there was this one time I was at a Spurs game with friends, and we're in the
Well, while we're in a little bit lull, Robert, you tell me about yourself. Tell me about how you came to become a seminarian.
Well, I heard it was a great retirement plan.
Oh.
Many great benefits. 401k.
Yeah.
General. My discernment's a pretty kind of bland one. Didn't have a big eureka moment, so to speak. But my discernment started in high school. And the same thing, I went to Texas Tech after college. Didn't really think the priesthood was quite right for me. Thought it was just kind of a fluke thought. And, when I was in Tech, I began to discern more. While I was involved in a little bit with the Catholic community there, St. Elizabeth's. And, the call just kind of was a slow, gradual progression for me. Almost like climbing a mountain. It was just step by step by step by step. And until one day, I kind of clicked.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you could answer to the Lord's call of becoming deciding to see if you want to be a priest for the Archdiocese of San Antonio. That's a wonderful thing.
Well, thank you.
And thank you for being here today to help me commentate on these 3 games that we're going to be doing here in the future.
Yes. Oh, that's Brandon with the cowbell. No one confiscated that when he entered the stadium. That is unfortunate. But no, thank you for the question. My discernment, again, was a gradual one, and it's growing as I've been here in the seminary. The formation's been great and assisted me with that. And, I think I found the right path, and I think I found what God's chosen for me to do. And so I'll return the question. What about you? How did your discernment start? I know you've had quite a journey as well to get here.
Yeah, I did. I had quite a journey. When I was 18, I graduated from high school and decided to join the military, join the Army. And I did that for 6.5 years. And the big thing for me is that it was an interesting thing. I was a non-practicing Catholic for those 6.5 years. Oh, hold on one second. We'll come right back to that because we got a breaking moment. Oh, man, what a save by Antonio.
There's a bit of a drive by Brother Vinny again,
Brother
and
Vinny.
Democracy. Oh, it looks like it's going back.
Oh, look, cleared out by
Take
the
it.
Maccabean Madness.
We've gotten some Chris Elsner has the ball, and it has some momentum. Is he going to be able to get it in time? He has.
Oh, man, there we go.
Still in bounds. He got it.
Wow.
Oh, it looks like there's
offsides.
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 That is a
Elser.
questionable call, I would say. There were plenty of defenders in the back end.
Yellow card. Yellow card.
That's what it looks like.
That's
Well, for my discernment, like when I got out of the Army, I decided to go back to. Oh, man.
Brother Vinny took a hit.
Here we go.
He looks like he might.
Asher with the ball. He's dribbling towards the center. What shot! And saved by Antonio.
Oh, Brother Vinny. Back
Brother
in.
Vinny got it back.
He's fighting some pain there. He's limping.
Yeah, it looks like he is hurt. He's feeling it.
Yeah, he felt that one. That was Deacon Pedro Martinez and Brother Vinny both kind of wrapped at the ball at the same time.
Yeah.
And it looked like Pedro, being a little bit of a bigger guy, kind of won that engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. But to get back to my story, was that when I got out of the Army, I decided to start practicing my faith again because I felt lost. And I decided to, go see a priest. He helped me out for a little while. He helped me get back into the reasons why, because I was dealing with difficulties with some friends who I lost overseas. And he helped me figure things out. And during this moment of trying to figure things out, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with my life because I just started college. And I was like, man, Lord, what do you want me to do with my life? And after about 2 weeks of doing that, the Lord answered my prayer and said, hey, Nathan, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about becoming a priest.
I don't like the idea because.
So I was just like, okay. I was like, I'll give it a shot. And I tell you, this has been the most fantastic thing I've ever done since I decided to do this. It's been phenomenal.
And you're such a great, everyone notices you're such a great contributor to the community. Just a very active role, and a lot of us recognize you as someone that we could see as a pastor one day.
Oh, thank you.
And that's the great thing here about Assumption is we're so big on community that a lot of us are able to see this in each other and help each other grow. We share each other's stories quite often. And your story, what a call. I mean, to pursue two vocations, both to serve your country and to serve the Lord in His church is a wonderful opportunity that He's presented for you. And it's something that I think will bear much fruit. We just have a report. We believe there was a timeout, and that's why we're discussing a little vocations right now, but it actually appears there is an injury on the field. I believe it was actually Brother Vinny, but we're getting clarification on that right now, so it's just a little bit of a break. It was Brother Vinny? Yes, it is Brother Vinny when he took that hit.
Clutch defense, bro. Good play, Ricky. Good play. Some good stops.
So we're just taking a little bit of a break right now.
Hello, I can't hug you, but
I mean, the guys that are playing with glasses.
I hope he's all right.
I gotta give him
Well, let's sit here and take a moment right here and pray for himself.
Yes.
So, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity for us to come together. We ask that you take care of Brother Vinny over there, who has hurt himself, that you can give him speedy recovery and this chance of relaxation as he sits on the side. We ask this in your name, Lord. Amen. Father,
Yes.
Son, and Holy Spirit.
Yes, for the intercession of St. Luke and St. Mary to watch over him, give him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, well, that collision that he had with Pedro, I think.
We no longer have any doctors with us in the seminary or medical professionals, but we do have a pharmacist. You can prescribe
we do
him.
have a pharmacist.
Our own Raphael could maybe prescribe him some. You can only prescribe Tylenol now, correct? Over the counter.
Okay.
Rats.
Darn.
I mean, for Brother Vinny, not for.
Oh, wait, that's right. It was flat.
Raphael is giving us disproving looks at the moment. We should comment right now. Raphael is our sound technician for the game and is one of the social media committee members. And they've set up this booth, which is just fabulously set up.
Yeah, this is just fantastic.
I absolutely expected someone to
Hand you a mic and just go at
just
it.
go for it. Yeah. I mean, I was practicing my. I was doing dumbbells. I was getting ready. Hold that mic for an hour and a half.
Oh man. But no, this is quite a legit setup.
It is.
I actually never knew how much actually went behind the scenes of trying to put together a commentators and facilitating all this commentary, and not only that, shooting all this stuff.
And out in the field, this is something that is quite extraordinary. This is all being broadcast in an open field. We're not in a stadium. We're not in an area with accessible electricity. I mean, they ran out power lines out here. They set up tables. Cords, and this a lot of times is guys' personal equipment, which is just fascinating. Oh, our own Melanie Castanedo, who is the administrative assistant and secretary to the rector out in the field. Looks like she has snacks. I don't think she's bringing us snacks, though.
No, darn. Could really go for a snack.
It looked like Brother Vinny was getting some snacks.
Yeah.
We got some reps here from Our Lady of the Lake University. The men's soccer team, I believe, has provided some reps for us. I actually know one of the reps, Christopher Marcus. I was in Boy Scouts with his brother and went to high school with his brother, and I was very surprised to see him today.
But no, we actually all have our own different lives on the outside.
We do. Not hidden lives.
No, not hidden lives.
Not hidden lives. It looks like now we're just taking a little bit of an extended break, a little bit of a timeout. Teams are kind of conversing, maybe planning out some strategies while Brother Vinny gets analyzed here.
Okay.
Right now we're going for an interview, I believe, with, it looks like the Maccabee and Magnus. They're going to do an on-scene interview with one of the players.
I'm about to lose my mic for a second, so because they're about to go out there and do an interview for you guys.
Oh, excellent. Not that you can't talk, but I mean that they're doing the interview.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be hard to hear me. So I guess during this meantime, we can always just light up our pipes.
We can. Nathan and I are big pipe smoking aficionados, and we decided that it's a beautiful day, enjoy a little pipe smoking while we watch the game.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think it also brings like a type of, what do you call it?
I got emails. What? I got emails.
See?
Who's gonna give us the social? Who's gonna give us the
Telling us it's
she comes with like a concert with other
the parish that they're coming into the house. I was like, they're bringing snacks and everything else. So it's really like on there. We're just going in for one beer. Did y'all have it?
And we're back, I believe. It looks like our interview is now being conducted with the Apostolic
There's
Water.
a few that might be going to theirs. I should have brought them. Well,
Get on the mic, Jonathan.
I literally had 6 red wine.
Anyways, it was a nice chilly morning this day. I was worried it was going to be in the freezing temperatures because this morning at Mass when we went at 9 a.m. it was 38
It's really
degrees.
cold. I mean,
Yeah.
it probably reached that temperature while in the middle of the night, but it was definitely cold.
there was a lot of people.
And it was actually a little bit of a concern because, of course, being in South Texas, normally doesn't get that cold unless it's in the midst of winter. Right now, we're kind of on the verge of spring, so most guys weren't prepared for the colder weather. But luckily, it warmed up. It's now about 50s, 60s.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about the mid 50s. It's like around 55, 54 for the game today. As I checked my iPhone before the game, we don't have any connections with the Weather Channel, unfortunately.
Although we do have a weatherman.
Whoa, do we? Who's that?
That's a good question.
Is it the iPhone?
Yes.
Yes.
I was gonna think of a name, but then I lost my train of thought.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
All right, so it looks like the game is.
Looks
about
like we
to
had a
resume.
substitution. Jose Luis Restrepo is in.
And it's the end of the first quarter, so we
First
went
half.
ahead and first half.
It's the end of the first half, and now we're about to begin the second half. So that's what was the extension of the long break. See if there was any substitutions for the
Yes, we got Luis Restrepo for the Apostolic Avengers coming in.
Maccabee and Madness. Oh, it looks like Antonio came out of the goal and is now playing up top.
Oh, wow.
Looks
do
like
they
we
have
had
in
a
goal?
goalie change, and it looks like it's Carlitos
Oh,
who
wow.
is in a goalie now for the Maccabee and Madness. What an interesting move on the Maccabee and Madness part.
I wonder if it's a strategy of the field because the opposite side of the field they were on is a little more sloped. So maybe they're hoping Carlito's going to be a little more faster up here with the more flatter terrain.
So the score is still 0-0 at this point.
1-0.
1-0. I am sorry. I'm correcting myself. The Apostolic Avengers are up 1-0. And it looks like the Apostolic Avengers also had a goalie change down there.
Yes, I can't quite make out who that is in the distance. It might be Hyun, but I'm not 100% sure.
Let's take a look at our list here. Sorry, we are not professional commentators here.
We were selected about a week ago.
Yeah. Start perfect. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Because there's way
I was told there'd be
Quesadilla?
free drinks, Cokes, maybe some water. We were deceived.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Good call.
Get it, boy.
Oh, wow, Thomas.
Taking over.
Diocese of San Bernardino with the nice little flip there. Got it out of bounds. He was outnumbered 3-1 right there.
Looks like it was out, and it looks like it is the Maccabean Madness ball for the throw-in. I'll tell you this, it's been somewhat of a clean game. I think we've only had like one penalty so far, or maybe two.
And
offsides and the...
No cards, just, very, standard penalties. But again, these are guys you live with, live next door to, see every day, so no one's really going for the rough shots.
Yeah, that's true.
But volleyball comes. No holds.
No hold bars, huh? Let's see here. Looks like... nope, it's the Apostolic Avengers ball. Jose Luis calls for it, gets it.
Oh, he's out number 2. He got it out of that. Wow.
Oh, off to Astri. See where Astri goes. Astri passes the ball.
To Democracy, to Arinze. Ooh.
And a boot downfield.
And
a
looks,
mishead by Alex, heading it backwards towards the goats.
Carlos recovered the ball, keeper.
Yep. Rolls it out to the right side of the field.
To Thomas, defender.
All right, Davis.
And he kicked it to Antonio.
Come on, Antonio!
Oh,
One
wow.
of the Oblate brothers. Back. Antonio covered it.
Come on, get up, Antonio.
Guillermo Cruz going up against Thomas Lyons for the ball. And it is Apostolic Avengers going down for a possible strike.
Heading down the left side of the field, crosses it to the center of the JP. The
Ooh,
defense.
missed kick by Thomas.
But hey, he recovered really fast.
JP's
the
got
ball
it.
up the
Thomas
field.
Lyons for the... This
Oh, wow, what a nice little move by Jose Luis Restrepo.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, man.
Oh,
wow.
what a
Oh.
save. Quick little
Carlitos
recap
with
there,
the
folks.
save.
Apostolic Avengers went in for a strike.
Yeah, there
Ball
seemed
was
to
kicked to Carlos, who missed it, and then
be
Alex.
some miscommunication. They were trying to I think all three of them were trying to go for it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Apostolic Avengers really kind of clustered their field of attack, and luckily Alex Smith was there to block the ball from going into the goal. If he hadn't been there, this would have been a 2-0 game.
Yeah, absolutely. What a boot by Pedro, Deacon Pedro.
Thomas Lyons has the ball, kicked it forward. Guillermo Cruz intercepts it to Astri.
Ash returns and passes it off to Jose Luis Restrepo. Gets by Thomas and runs down the field a tad bit.
Just some kind of dribbling here by JP. Gabe Requeso, Colorado Diocese, has the ball, kicks it to Antonio Guzman, who's taking it up the center.
Wow, Antonio, what a kick down the middle. Throw. Chris just blows past the defender. Hit with the save. And Arenze kicks it out of bounds.
I'll get that.
And Jordan's car almost gets
Wow,
hit by
what a
Mulligan.
save by Headman. He was one-on-one with Christopher Elser. And got the save with the dive.
And he actually kneed that. He didn't kick it.
Oh, wow.
He slid in his knee.
Knee hit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Someone just yelled, Abuela, grandmother. I don't know what that was in reference to. I hope it wasn't us.
I hope not either.
I think I still got a couple good years on me.
I think so too, but I'm also a man.
Well, I mean, besides that, I mean, I wasn't questioning. We do have pink, name tags here, but Rose, it's Lint,
Rose.
Yeah.
Hey man, but what I heard is real men wear pink.
That is true. And gowns.
Oh, that's it.
Make sure to go for your doctor's visits, gentlemen.
That I don't know.
Oh, deep
Carlitos.
strike.
And Thomas kicks it out of bounds for a corner kick for the Apostolic Avengers.
And it looks like the combo of Carlitos and Thomas is making a very good defensive team. Thomas is really able to push the ball back, and Carlitos is right behind him.
Yeah, they seem to be doing very well together.
It's like a corner kick. Don't quite know who. It looks like it's White's ball. Apostolic Avengers.
Yep.
Astri's going to be kicking it in here.
We'll see if they can get a nice header into the goal here.
That would be the dream.
Looks like there's going to be a crash. Looks like they're going to crash in.
Yeah.
Here it goes. Oh, nope. Asher kicks it out wide to Christopher. Oh,
Chris Elsner missed that one.
he did. He had the opportunity to grab it.
It's a little misjudged the direction, but it's out of bounds.
Looks like out of bounds by the Apostolic Avengers ball. Chris just cuts up in front and kind of cuts off the pass.
Thomas Lyons kicks it deep. David Chaco chests it, and Thomas gets it again. And Thomas has run hard for it. Looks like it's going to go out.
Yeah,
Guillermo Cruz has it.
Guillermo.
Oh, I almost had that one.
Almost hit here us at the commentating booth. Robert with the save over here saves the booth.
In my day.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I don't know if that was a penalty.
No, it looks like there was a substitution before he was
substitution
able
call.
to throw the ball in.
Thomas Lyons has some
Maccabee
right.
and Madness are substituting Deacon Ricardo with, I can't quite tell who that guy is over there who they just substituted with.
I believe it's one of the gentlemen from the Oblates. The Oblates showed up with a couple extra members today. And so there were some not quite on our list yet. But I do know that the Oblates are big soccer players. So they divided the members up. So each team got a few of the Oblate brothers who we're very proud to have here. We attend Oblate School of Theology.
Oh, look, we just had the throw in.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see right here.
Michael Villavicencio
looks
with
like
the
it was kind
head.
of cleared out of the goal box. Chris has the ball.
Chris kicks it forward.
Oh, no, it was intercepted by the Apostolic Avengers.
And it
And
looks like
they're
Gabe
making a
went
push down the
down.
field. Oh,
And it's
wow,
open.
what
They
a
have
move.
5 individuals
Just got
to
around
2
Alex
defenders.
Smith.
Oh, Alex Smith.
Wow, what a
Come on, Alex. Let's see what Gabe now with it. Alex and Smith forming a good defensive team here. They managed to stop that drive 2-5. Out of bounds.
Wow, what an impressive play by Alex Smith after he got blowed by.
Yeah, no, and you know, Alex Smith, he's not the tallest of guys.
No, he's
And
not.
and I know sometimes people have a tendency to underestimate, especially his soccer prowess. And he's a big lacrosse player too. And
Yeah,
lacrosse
yeah,
players
yeah,
know
he
how to
is.
get in there.
He did a really good job on that defensive play because it looked like the Apostolic Avengers were about to go down the field and score. It was like 4-on-2.
It looked like an assured thing. I mean, the Apostolic defenders had 5 individuals solely against 2 defenders. Alex actually ran back, managed to beat the guy on the run.
Yeah.
And Apostolic defenders have the ball again on the offensive. Antonio Guzman intercepts it. Kicks it back into.
Oh, Christopher Elsa with the runaway. Looks like he
fell.
looks like he tripped himself. Yep,
Yeah.
he's quite angry about it.
Nah, he's throwing it off. A little bit of slip. Did rain yesterday.
That's true.
Field has some wet spots. Guillermo
The
Cruz.
Apostolic Avengers running down the field.
Oh.
Oh, wow, what a little bump. But Apostolic Avengers keep the ball. Up. Stop by.
Kicked forward to Gabe.
Looks like we just had another penalty.
Yeah, definitely on
by
David.
Captain America.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised.
Good stop, Chaco. Good G.
we got quite a few fans over there happy with David Chaco's stop. Not so much the penalty. Didn't seem like there was a lot of anger at that penalty. It was a clean kind of stop, but definitely.
It's a collision between the two. It wasn't a collision after the ball.
Oh, header by Antonio. Stop that drive.
Wow.
Oh man, look at that footwork.
Impressive by Antonio Brown. Who knew that he'd be a great goalie and a great midfielder?
And what's fascinating is he's about our size.
That's true. Absolutely. Richard with the boot down the field.
Ooh.
And try to take a shot, and it was wide.
That seemed like a little bit of a
that
grandiose
one here looked
play.
like it hit the broadside of a barn.
Yeah. Which is a little easier to do than you think.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
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 This is like one of 3 instances of water stock.
It was just way less.
Yeah.
Now we got a goal kick by David Chaco for the Apostolic Avengers, and he kicks it out to the outside to Michael Valencia.
Archbishop's Cup, if it's here.
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith tries to clear it. He stayed on the attack.
Democracy, Oblates, playing for the Apostolic Avengers, has the ball.
There
Kicks it
we
to one
go.
of his Oblate
Astrid with the
brothers.
ball. See what he tries to do. Oh, he takes a
Oh,
shot.
too high.
Too high.
I don't believe that was a wise kick, Nathan.
Well, sometimes it happens, you know. Sometimes you just don't lean over the ball far enough, and you lean back and it sails it.
I think, it looked like Diego was open.
That's
and
true,
if he
he
kicked
was.
it to the left, I think it happens. You get a little tunnel vision with the goal, and you got defenders closing in on you. But that's the key. Is communication is key to soccer.
That is true. Communication is key. It is a team sport. I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt that he just leaned back a little bit too far and he had a shot at it.
Definitely. Oh, Diego almost got that. Thomas Lyons blocks it.
Picked up by Diego here. Up. Thomas just comes in and takes the ball away. Gives it to Antonio. Clears it down the field with Christopher with the ball on a
Chris has
runaway
got it.
opportunity with a pass.
It looked like his.
Oh, Chris had a shot and misses left. So close for the Maccabean Avengers of tying it up 1-1.
They still got time. They still got time.
Yeah, they still got time.
He's going to score, man.
David Chaco with the
Goal kick here.
All right, Thomas.
David clears it. Kicks it about halfway across the field.
Exactly halfway. It was right over the
It
line.
hit the line, yeah.
All right,
Thomas Lyons with the ball. Oop.
Watch out.
Diego Cruz wearing, I believe, the German jersey,
Oh, wow. The German national jersey?
the Bundesfootball League. Excellent.
Ah,
Wunderbar.
Alemania.
Yeah, so good. Oh, wait. That's Spanish.
Spanish for Germany.
Looks like the booth is going to get hit again.
Nope, just cleared. Just cleared.
Thomas saved the booth from a hit.
These players look like they're really into this game. They're especially the Maccabean Avengers.
Yeah.
They're really trying to get their first goal and tie the game up.
Yeah, I mean, they are behind, and it's going to be critical if they can get the goal to even this up.
I mean, I've had several opportunities and it's just come close. I think Thomas Lyons there got away with an illegal throwaway.
How so?
Because you're supposed to go completely straight over your head, all the way back and over. He just went about halfway and then clicked it left.
That's going to be out in the far corner.
So another goal kick for the Maccabean Avengers here.
Yeah, he's in like the grayish one.
Looks like there's a little bit of a lull in the game right now. Looks like Deacon Pedra's kicking the ball in. Kicks it to Thomas to the left side of the field from the right.
Alex!
Deacon Pedro with the kick to midfield to Gabe.
And what a center. Looks like the Maccabean Mavs are going to give it another shot out of here.
Renze
clears it up the field to another Apostolic Avenger player.
Guillermo to Diego.
Thomas.
Intercepted.
Thomas. Oh, wow. Goes
Back to
right back
Diego.
to Diego. He's going up the field. Looks like he's got no one on him. Looks like he can have a nice cross.
Oh, he
He
tried
tried to get
to.
that through ball down there on the left side.
Somebody.
Gabe has the ball.
Nice.
Antonio. I tell you
To Chris
this.
Elsner. I think he
behind.
gave a little too much oomph on that.
I think he
Yeah,
did, but
there you
Chris
go, there
is
you
still
go.
a speed demon. Look at him
Put the
run
check.
down the field.
Bring
He
it, bring
almost
it in,
lost
bring it
his
in.
footing there.
That was a close goal by Chris.
Chris tries to cross the ball, and unfortunately, it just went out of bounds.
You know, I have to say, 3 times Chris has given his all, full-on sprint.
Absolutely.
And you got to wonder, I know in football that's something they train into is you give maximum effort for those plays. And 3 times it's almost paid off big.
Yeah.
No one can match his speed.
I tell you this, man, if the Maccabean Avengers win this game, come some way to come back and tie this game up, I think Antonio and Chris will be the star players, the MVPs of this game.
Oh,
If
absolutely.
they can come back and win it.
And then there's still plenty of time. I believe we haven't yet had our half.
No, we did.
We did have our half.
Yes, we had our half.
We did have our half. Okay.
So we're in the second half. We're in the last final stretch of the game.
Okay.
Let's see here.
JP.
All right, there we go. Apostolic Avengers and are starting to make a push forward towards the goal. But the Maccabean Avengers thwart their attempts.
Thomas lines with the ball.
Oh, let the third ball.
Chris,
Christopher Elster
open
again
field.
with another
Open
opportunity.
field.
Shoots.
Goals! Yes!
Christopher Elster with the goal after 3 attempts, gets it on his 4th try. Woo! Now the game is tied 1-1.
There it is.
And
Now we
you know,
have
you
a
can
close
tell
game.
Chris was winded there. I mean,
Oh,
he,
absolutely. He has done so many sprints on the field. I can't believe how tired that man is. He makes me tired just watching him.
I mean, amen to that.
Yeah.
I mean, just, and that was
What
a solo.
Yeah,
Solo.
what a beautiful through ball. And then Christopher with the dash, and then gets the goal on the right side, fools the keeper.
And Thomas was really happy. He was the one who passed that to him.
So, I mean, see, if you notice, we've kind of seen this trend of them trying to push some momentum, getting some goals, and it finally paid off.
It did. It did. You know, those deep drives. Just, you know, finally one of them paid off.
Yeah,
Good job,
absolutely.
Brandon. You were on point this time.
Looks like there's a substitution here for Thomas.
Looks like
Lions.
brother Vinny is back. Looks like he is walking on the field. I guess
like-
our prayers worked for brother Vinny for a speedy recovery.
It did. It did.
He is back on the field.
And looks like Thomas is subbing out as well. Not quite sure. Looks like he's staying in at the end. They're trying to coordinate some substitutions here.
Tony? Oh, yeah, it is. Where's my thing? Where do you see him?
Looks like Thomas is staying on after all.
There you go, guys.
And you can really see, you can just tell in all the Maccabean Madness members that goal was a big boost in morale for
Oh,
them.
absolutely. I think it was a great boost for them. I think actually, now with this momentum going, I think they might be able to score again.
I think so too. You know, and it's you can tell one thing that the Maccabeans have been doing is doing a much better job about substitutions.
That's true. I think we're about to get this kickoff started. Looks like the ref is counting to see how many players are on the field for each team. And here we go. It's 1-1. The next goal decides the game. Who do you think it will be, Robert? I'm going to give my call in first. I'm sorry. I think the Maccabean Madness might actually have a shot at this after this momentum they've been having this half.
I agree, but I still think it's a fairly even game. I really think that when you sum it up, it appears that the Apostolic defenders are communicating a lot better. That's a big plus in their field.
That is true.
But at the same time, you know, they were the head dogs for a while, and when all of a sudden you get kind of put even in a good fight, I mean it's hard to sometimes get the edge again. So I think now it's going to be much bigger slug matches, and the Apostolic defenders, they missed a lot of opportunities to score.
They've missed several opportunities to score. Oh man, look at Antonio just uses his body to take over JP to get the ball.
You know, there are some advantages to having a couple extra pounds.
That is true.
Not many.
Not many.
Not many.
Looks like we got an offsides
Ooh.
here.
Yeah.
Let's see if nope.
They didn't call that. Oh, actually they might
It's a
have.
throw in. He gives it to the. Who does he give this to? The Maccabean Madness have the ball. We saw the side ref over here pull his flag up, and we thought could have been an offsides. I guess
Yeah.
the ref just let it be.
Chris Elsner. Ooh. Oh, he
Wow, what
drills
a move!
through.
To Thomas Lyons.
We'll analyze that play here in a moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thomas to Gabe. Gabe looks like he's got two on him. He passes it back to Thomas. Thomas
with the
to
through ball.
Thomas.
And looks like we have an offsides.
What that play was earlier, I don't know if you want to go ahead and take that
No,
one.
you can take this one. Actually, I didn't quite see it.
So on the far right of the field, on the other side, on the sidelines, Chris Elsner was past the ball, and two opponents, I believe one was Brother Vinny and one was Michael Villavicencio, were on him. It looked like they were going to get the ball, and Chris just barreled through the two of them. Maybe again using some of that football.
Oh wow! Here we got the Apostolic with the shot. Oh, goal by Astry for the Apostolic Avengers.
Oh wow! And
wow.
The goal is broken.
Oh man.
The goal is on the ground.
We're already poor, so I mean, I don't think it's a good idea for us to go breaking things.
And
look, looks like they got it back up and running. We didn't quite break it. We just knocked it over. Man, what a quick goal by the Apostolic Avengers with a quick rebuttal after the goal by the Maccabean Madness.
Yeah. And again, Astor, used his body, just kind of channeled right through there, and the goalie was actually able to stop it, blocked it, and then Astor was able to run around and tap it in the rest of the way.
Hey, we actually have a poll on Facebook going on right now. If you guys would please go to Facebook and vote on who do you think will win.
No betting, though.
No.
Unless you cut us in.
Another
goal by JP
Martinetti. Another goal by the Apostolic Avengers. Man, this game is starting to get pulled away. It's 3-1. But
Two
I
goals.
tell you this though, being up by 2 is a dangerous thing. It's always been dangerous,
especially in this moment of the game.
Man, I think the Apostolic Avengers got a
wake-up
call.
It looks like Carlitos is switching out with Antonio for goalie.
Yeah, looks like we're having a goalie change again. I thought that was a bold move.
I did too, and I think part of the issue was they did some substitutions. They had a good chemistry going, and they subbed some people out. They put Thomas up more in midfield, and I think it just kind of messed with the chemistry.
Yeah. Looks like Carlitos is getting in there going crazy. Look at him just weaving through people. Gets knocked over.
Guillermo and him kind of tumbled.
Thomas still has the ball, passes up the lines, but David Chaco, Captain America here.
Captain America to Diego, representing the German team for us. David kicked his own ball out.
1-2 with Diego, but Diego just wasn't.
That looks like that went out. I don't think the refs caught that.
Yeah.
Royce has the ball, one of the Oblate brothers, to Thomas. To Alex Smith.
Alex Smith up here on the line.
Oh, he just
skirting
saved
the line.
that.
David, Captain America, look at him go. He's just defending that ball like no other.
And a nice point out with David is David is a fantastic athlete. Military officer, and it's, I used to play Ultimate Frisbee with him. He plays passionately. He plays 110%, and if he knocks you down, he's the first one to pick you up.
Oh, that's always a great thing. That's always a great thing to do.
And I will have to say, there's been great sportsmanship out here.
There has. I mean, look at Alex. Alex was just over there patting Captain America on the back. He's saying, "Hey, man, great play, great play."
Yeah. Great play, by the way, Nathan. Great play.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Yeah, you can tell.
Looks like David's a little tired. He's got his hands on his hips right there.
Yeah. It's like there's balls out. They're trying to decide who's going to throw it in.
Okay, we got a free kick by Renze down the field, and it just went out of bounds on the Apostolic Avengers. Are you all right? I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Interesting.
Is your headset going out?
Yeah, a little bit. That's all right. I can hear myself. I can't quite hear you, but. All right, looks like Guillermo has the ball to Diego. Ooh, Diego's beating Deacon Richard on a straight-up run.
But Deacon Richards got back there in time to, kind of cut him off. All right, here we go. Astry has the ball. Let's see what he does with it. He's got some guys. He's got JP making a run.
Can you tap on your mic for me? Okay.
Is it working now?
Yeah, I said to raise the volume. There we go.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Excellent. Fixed it. Thank you, Lynn. Couldn't have done it without you.
See JP with the ball. JP's making a run. He's floating around in the goal box there. To Diego. Thomas is all over him. He's not going to give him a chance to shoot.
Nope. Thomas kicks it out of bounds.
Thomas, what great defense by Thomas.
Yeah. I think they, it looks like they went back to their kind of old method. Looks like Thomas is kind of playing midfield again. The Deacons are playing defender.
Yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't too late of a change for them. They got, they're 2 goals down.
I kind of feel like the Maccabean Madness still have some stuff in them because
here's Chris. If they can get it past to Renze. Renze's a very good soccer player.
Yeah, he is. He's a great defender.
And
I
Thomas,
remember last year as his goalie, he was fantastic as a defender. Almost nothing could get by him.
Ooh, Antonio with the catch on that strike on the
Wow.
goal. He kicks it to midfield where Guillermo.
Twan Doe misjudges the ball and it goes right over him. So
Carlitos. I am also, by the way, I have to mention this. I'm always impressed with Carlitos because he's the only man I know who plays in pants for soccer.
That's true.
Not jeans. They appear to be old khaki pants, or
Sweatpants.
sweatpants. Yeah.
He was.
Thank
He
you.
sat right next to me in the van, and he was wearing some sweatpants.
Yeah. Middle of summer, sweatpants. He plays.
Wow, that's impressive. I'd burn up and die from heat stroke.
Not leg stroke.
Nope, it would definitely be a heat stroke.
Ooh, out of bounds.
To be the Maccabean.
And it goes all the way to the tree line, it looks like.
Oh, buddy.
Almost across the road there.
So the Maccabean Madness's ball here. Throws it into Richard Armada. Christopher with the ball. Dang, he just boots it. And now he's just going to sprint as hard as he can down the field.
Oh, and he catches up to Twan. Oh, he takes it from
he gets
Twan.
the ball.
Is he going to get another strike on? Oh, Renze.
Renze stops it. Unfortunately.
It looked like Renze actually almost fouled Chris there, but he managed to jump back.
It looked like Chris was wanting a foul there.
It, actually wouldn't be a bad, strategy at this point for the Maccabeans.
Well, they have a throw in the Maccabean
Yeah.
Madness here. Let's see what they can do with this opportunity down here on this side of the field.
Thomas Lyons throwing in the ball. I don't quite know who he was throwing it to because it went right to that stock defender.
Yeah.
Alex Smith
Nick
has
with
it.
the pickup. Let's see here. He's pushing up the field.
Alex
He's got
Smith.
Thomas on the outside. Let's see what he can do here.
Throws at the time a little too much.
A little too
oomph
much
that.
on it, and it will be a goal kick for the Apostolic Avengers.
Corner kick, I believe.
No, it should be a goal
Oh,
kick.
goal kick. Yeah, you're correct.
It was a great idea by Alex to kick it out there on the outside to Thomas, but it was just a little too much. David kicks it right to Thomas.
Oh,
and
Thomas
just
almost
couldn't
had
handle
it. That would have been a key interception.
Deacon Richard there.
To
Astrid
Astrid
with the ball going up to center.
Pedro.
Pedro with the
Kicks
stop.
And it
Kicks
looks
it.
like it's going to be
Almost
recovered
out
by
of bounds.
Michael.
The
Michael
Apostolic
recovers it.
Avengers still have the ball.
Passes it to brother Vinny. It's nice to see him back.
It is. It's real nice to make sure that he wasn't seriously hurt.
And right now, I really do think the Apostolic Avengers, they need some of that Jedi luck on them to keep this score up because the Maccabeans are trying hard to recover their deficit.
They are. They are really trying.
It's nice to see the seminary here with several associates and people from Oblate and other groups who support the seminary and want to see a good soccer game out here today.
Absolutely.
Oh,
man, almost in the net. JP got robbed of a goal, but a great save by Antonio.
and that was a finger save. I mean,
It
he
was.
reached out his arm and just got the kind of last half of his hand on that. David
Yeah.
with the headbutt.
The Apostolic
Oh, that
Avengers
was almost a handball on David.
almost.
David passes it to Gabe, who then passes it to him. They're just passing it back and forth to each other here.
I'm pretty sure he was supposed to pass it to his own teammate, and not the other player.
Sharing's caring. Chris with an open field.
Here, running down the field.
He's
Bring it in.
looking
Bring it
for.
in. He's like Thomas is calling on the other side of the field, asking for the cross to Richard. Richard tries to squeeze it through.
Come on, Thomas almost
and
had
Richard just lost the ball, and the opportunity dies.
Looks like Gabe and Diego gonna. Nice,
Thomas
Gabe.
To the 1-2 out here.
Come on, Gabe, get it in there.
Stop it.
Oh, he stopped it.
Look at that.
Nice.
Look at that
Good stop,
move.
good stop. Go get it, Richard.
Richard,
Brother
there's
Vinny. With a knee brace on now, by the way. Look, he got his leg wrapped.
Oh, here comes Michael.
Michael with an open goal. Oh!
What a stop by the defender.
Nope, it's coming back. Astri recovered that.
Yep.
Pedro kicking it back.
Man, what an opportunity for the Apostolic Avengers, and man, what a chance, and they just lost it.
Send it.
Ball goes out of bounds for a throw in. It looks like it will be for the Apostolic Avengers. The sun's really bright. I should have worn sunglasses like you. Makes it really hard to see.
Recovered.
All right, Antonio with the save. And that looks like that is games, folks. The Apostolic Avengers win 3-1. For all those who voted on the poll that the Apostolic Avengers will win, you are correct.
Nice choice. Well, let's do a little quick post-game analysis.
Yeah.
While the teams are kind of wrapping up, it looks like Lynn's stealing our camera, though.
And looks like we just lost our camera.
Oh, broadcast has been apparently canceled.
Are we still on?
Well, I guess while we're still live, we'll do a little.
Yeah, we're still good. Man, post-game analysis, man, what a game. Started off with the first goal by the Apostolic Avengers. Man, but dude, the Maccabean Avengers came back with Christopher with that wonderful goal. Fantastic. What do you think changed it in the second half for the Apostolic Avengers after that goal?
I really think what this game came down to was it was fairly evenly matched. I think communication was definitely better on the Apostolic Avengers. You could see them communicating a lot more, directing each other. Everyone kind of kept their own zone, and those who subbed in kind of knew their spots.
Yeah.
The Maccabeans switched it up in the mid-game, especially after that first goal and after the half. They switched up their arrangement, switched out their goalies, switched out their defenders, switched out some key people, and their strategy kind of just switched. And I think that's what allowed the Apostolic Avengers to score twice. And you know, when they had it kind of going the way they wanted with that score by Chris, I think that was really just the comeback, but they didn't capitalize on it. They kind of got complacent. They thought they were going to recover. And again, I think, you know, Apostolic Avengers, they just kept pounding along, kept chunneling down with their old strategy, with their communication. They didn't really switch up a lot. And again, if you remember, after that goal that the Maccabeans had, they switched out 3 people.
That's true. They sure did. Well, I think your analysis is quite good. I totally agree with the idea of the swapping of the players for the Maccabean Madness. But you know, after that goal, I think they just lost that momentum after that goal, unfortunately, because the Apostolic Avengers 2 minutes later come down and score.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, the Apostolic Avengers really responded well to that goal. They responded extremely well. They didn't let that phase them. They didn't say, oh, you know, this is kind of it. They bunkered down. They weren't phased, and they just hammered it through. And I think, you know, the Maccabeans, again, the teams were even. I think just they had some questionable substitutions.
Yeah, there were some questionable substitutions. I would agree with that. But we want to thank you guys for coming out, for watching this feed with us today. We would invite you guys to come back tomorrow at sorry about that, at 9:15 a.m. for the volleyball game. And then after the volleyball game, we'll have another game at 10:30 for our basketball game. We would like you guys to come out and join us for those games. Robert here and I will continue to commentate for you guys for these next two games.
Yeah, and we're going to be joined by Sam Mall. We're looking forward to tomorrow's games, and we again invite you to join us. Hope to see you there. And next time it's going to be indoors, so the sun won't be in your eyes.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, and it won't be as cold here either. But we would ask you, please, if you're watching this right now, to subscribe to our channel here at Assumption Seminary on Facebook, please.
And for every like you get is one less lashing we're going to receive for not getting more votes. If we don't get a milestone, I was told we're going to get some discipline, Opus Dei style.
Oh,
so,
man, I definitely don't want that.
I mean, you
I
know
think that
what?
would be horrible.
You know, and fat stings. You know,
does.
you get hit, it kind of ripple effects. It's not nice.
It's not fun at all.
Not fun at all. But anyways, folks, thank you so much. God bless. Know that you're in your prayers, and we hope to see you tomorrow.
Thank you for coming out and watching it today. We expect to see you tomorrow.
On behalf of Assumption Seminary, our formators, and all our seminarians, thank you, and have a great day.